When Vikramaditya saw the king being roasted in the boiling cauldron of oil, his heart melted. After witnessing everything, he returned to his place with a heavy heart and thought, "The king goes through such pain to bring back the gold. I must find a way to end his suffering." King Vikram went to the market and bought all kinds of dry fruits, fragrant items, and various spices. When midnight approached, Vikramaditya took a knife and cut open parts of his own body, filling the wounds with the dry fruits and spices. Enduring unbearable pain, he silently went to King Virsan's chamber and from his pocket took out a magical seed, took it out, and gave the command, "Until I return, keep King Virsan in such a daze that he doesn't regain consciousness." Then he himself went to the goddess's temple in place of King Virsan. When Vikram reached the temple, the goddess, starving with hunger, grabbed him and immediately threw him into the cauldron. When he was roasted, she took him out and ate him. The goddess had never eaten such delicious meat before. Every day she used to roast and eat Virsan and then bring him back to life. There was nothing left in King Virsan's flesh worth savoring, but today, when she tasted the fresh, healthy body of Vikramaditya, filled with all kinds of spices and dry fruits, as she ate, every part of her being was filled with joy. The delicious meat made her extremely happy and fully satisfied. As usual, she gathered the bones, took out the nectar from the pot, and sprinkled it over them. In the very next moment, King Vikram came back to life. Then the goddess said, "I've never eaten such tasty flesh before. Today I am very pleased with you. Ask for whatever you want, anything at all." Vikram said, "O mother, I wish to ask you for 3 boons. The goddess, delighted, replied, "Granted, you may ask for 3 boons. What do you desire?" Then Vikram said, "For the first boon, I want your pot of nectar. For the second, I want your inexhaustible anklet." These 2 boons. After asking for these, Vikram thought, "If I take the nectar and the goddess roasts the king as she usually does, how will she bring him back to life without the nectar?" So, for the 3rd boon, he thought, "If the goddess no longer remains here, then there will be no danger to the king's life." Thus, for the 3rd boon, he asked the goddess to leave that place. With all 3 boons granted, the goddess departed. King Vikram returned with the nectar pot and the inexhaustible anklet. He quietly picked up his magical seed from beside the sleeping King Virsan. A little while later, when Virsan woke up and saw the time, he panicked and rushed toward the temple. When he reached there, he saw that there was no one there. The cauldron, too, was only half full. Seeing this, he became very anxious and thought to himself, "From where will I give gold in the morning? People will say that the king has gone bankrupt, that there's no wealth left in the treasury." Thinking like this, he returned home and collapsed onto his bed. Worry kept him awake the entire night. He tossed and turned until morning. At dawn, beggars began calling out, "O king, the morning has come. Please take your seat on the throne and give your offerings." Hearing the beggars call out, the king was filled with deep sorrow. Stay tuned.